What even is freedom?
Freedom begins from within.
You could be traveling the world. You could be in a new country every single week.
Are you living the life of your dream?
Dream big. That's our goal with this podcast, is to help you dream bigger. When you start dreaming bigger, you're thinking bigger.
Being free, feeling free, whatever that is for you, is the most liberating feeling ever.
You need to tap into the emotions as if you've already got it, and that's how you're then going to be able to receive it.
Welcome to episode 3 of the Freedom Lifestyle Podcast. By now, we're confident that you're absolutely loving it. And what an interview with Malcolm last week.
I know, it was insane. And if you haven't yet checked out that episode, strongly recommend. Malcolm went from someone that left school at 17 and he built an 8-figure company by 24 years old and then lost it all. So
yeah,
it was a very, very powerful episode. But today's intention, every episode is just going to be a different theme that myself and Ellie are going to be flowing from the heart. We have no scripts, there's no perfectionism.
No, it's really been in perfect action out here. At one point, well, you'll see in most of the episodes of our guests, we've only had one microphone.
Yeah.
And we've just made it work because, we were waiting to do it when the time was right. You'd had this feeling of wanting to do it and you were like, oh, we'll wait till we can do it in studios and da-da-da. And then one day we were like, why are we waiting? Because the intention is to not be perfect. The intention is to get the message out there. We can do that however we want.
And just to be free.
Yeah.
And in terms of this conversation today, is all about, what even is freedom?
That's a really good question. I personally think freedom is whatever you think it is. Okay, so my version of freedom could be very different to your version of freedom. Luckily, we have the same kind of version of freedom, and I think that's why our relationship has gone the test of time, nearly 5 years.
We're very aligned.
Yes, I think when you feel the most alive and you're living your best life and you feel great in your environment with the people you're around, you feel energized. To me, that's when I think I'm like, I must be feeling free.
Yeah, 100%. And I think for me, I used to always think, and I think it's a big part of freedom, 100%. I'm all, as you can probably tell, I'm all for travel. We've been living in Mexico.
If there's a palm tree, sign us up.
Yeah, exactly. I've been living in Mexico. We've been living in Mexico to Tulum for the last 6 months. We love being abroad. We've lived in Mallorca together. We've lived in Turkey together. So we've Turkey. Not really met any couples from the UK living in Turkey.
It's fun.
We've lived in Bali. We've been in Thailand. We've lived and travelled a lot in a short space of time, which I'm so grateful for. But one thing I want to share, if you've never been travelling before, strongly recommend go and travel.
Even if you're scared.
Yeah.
I was scared.
I mean, if you're scared, then definitely do it.
Do it even more if you're scared.
Yeah, that's because you overcome that fear and then it empowers you. It makes you feel good, and you're like, oh, actually, it wasn't.
Some people go travelling for a bit and decide, actually, I'm ready to settle down now.
Yeah, so that kind of brings me on to what I was actually about to say. I used to think freedom meant traveling. That was and I think it's, like I said, it's so much fun, it's adventure, you feel free because you're just not confined to one space.
It's just different. If you've grown up in the UK like we did, you're then suddenly tossed into this world where the weather's good every day, or just the supermarkets are different.
Yeah.
And then the people are doing cool things. It's just, it
is.
mind-blowing.
And we're from a little small hometown called Clevedon, so we've really put ourselves out there, and I think if you're watching this and you're from a small hometown, just be different, do something different.
Yeah.
But I wanted to say that just even because we've experienced this, and we're going to really be diving into this more on episode 6, all about internal versus external freedom. But one thing I've realised is freedom isn't external. You could be travelling the world. You could be in a new country every single week.
You could be making billions of pounds.
And still not be free. So that you might be thinking, what?
Yeah, sometimes you think, surely if I had all that money, I'd be feeling amazing. But it's...
Or if I was even travelling.
Yeah. But I think from the people we've met on our travels, the people we've interviewed, and the experiences we've had, we believe, it's different for everybody, right? Who are we to say anything? But
for sure,
we believe that freedom begins from within.
It's 100% internal. 1,000,000%.
And I'm sure you've probably, watching this, experienced that in your life. You might have been at a really fun party, but internally you've been very stressed about something, and it kind of cancels out. You then can't see the freedom around you because you're so fixated on the
internal.
And that's happened to us before.
It's happened to me, obviously. For me, I had a hair transplant. I used to really struggle with my hair. So I was in some amazing situations, and even though no one probably really noticed my hair, I did, and it was all I was thinking about. So I wasn't actually being present. So I was in some of the most beautiful places in the world, but I wasn't actually being fully present.
You were worrying about what your hair
I was just worrying about, and I think if you're watching this, I'm sure every single person watching it, the Freedom Lifestyle Podcast,
it will be something.
It'll be something.
For me, it used to be my skin.
Your hair, overthinking about what people think about you. Like, it doesn't always have to be appearance.
No.
There's so many different things that is holding us all back from being truly, truly, truly free.
The one thing I would say is being free, feeling free, whatever that is for you, is the most liberating feeling ever. And if we go back to our roots, like, we all used to just live together in tribes. We were probably walking around naked with some leaves over us.
Dancing around fires.
We were dancing around fires, we were cooking together,
Like
we were hunting together, like, bringing up kids together. Like, we didn't have jobs, we didn't have responsibility. Well, we kind of did have responsibility, but, like, different to what we have today. And I think when you sometimes strip it back and go back to your roots, because stuff, what we've realised travelling, stuff means nothing. You know, it doesn't matter. Okay, it can make you happy a little bit. You want to look good, feel good. I get it. But let's go right back. And I think traveling and just detaching from stuff really helps. And going back to a simple life, like even a simple day, you know, where you just enjoy your cup of tea in the morning. You really enjoy your commute, even if it's to work. You just enjoy it. You look at the nature. I think there's something so liberating.
Enjoying the little things.
Yes.
Yeah, it's funny actually. Like, I look back on my time of Mexico. There's been some experiences where I've been in the supermarket and I've been stressed. I've not been enjoying it. I've been like, this is such a waste of time. But then there'll be other times
You're loving life.
I'm loving life. I'm like, oh, actually, this is just so nice to just do something normal. You know, rather we're always focusing on we focus a lot on business and we're always doing crazy things and living. Sometimes it's actually quite nice to just do the normal things. But then the normal things, sometimes you're doing it and you're not fully present.
Yeah.
So it's like that is a massive, massive key of living a...
I also want to look up what freedom means. Can I have a little... I'm really curious to see what the dictionary says about the word freedom. I guess
because freedom it's a very broad word, very broad term. And this is why this podcast is going to be extremely open, and hence the reason why I'm really excited for you and for us to be interviewing the freest people all around the world, you know, in different areas, because they're all going to have different perspectives.
Exactly.
But there's a lot of similarities there.
And you will resonate with certain people on certain topics, different people on other topics, and you just take the gold from each guest, the best bits that you feel resonate with you, and we're going to be making sure that you implement all of this.
You know when you start hearing the fly, what does freedom mean?
So freedom in the Cambridge English Dictionary is the condition or right of being able or allowed to do, say, think, etc., whatever you want to, without being controlled or limited.
Let's be real. Who wants to be controlled? Who wants to be limited?
One thing we've learnt being coaches is nobody wants to be told what to do.
No, and that's the power. So myself and Ellie, we're both fully qualified coaches. Hence why, you know, we've got some credibility to talk about what we're talking about. But also, at the end of the day, even without the coaching qualifications, at the end of the day, it's all just perspective.
Everyone can coach.
Yeah.
If you've gone through something and you think you could help somebody else, you can coach.
You can coach. And this is the best thing about coaching as well. And I guess this is going to be good, actually. Coaching is all about empowering you. So it's not like, you know, you invest into a mentor that has all the answers. Actually, you invest into a coach, or we're going to do some coaching on this podcast for free for you. You know, we just ask you the questions. You already have the answer. You already know what you're avoiding. You already know what you actually truly want. You're just probably blocking it out.
Yeah, and blocking it can mean different things, right? You can be blocking it because maybe you're just not ready for that next level, and that's okay. Maybe there's a bit more work to be done, a journey to go on. But also you can block it by being very busy and just stressing and about silly little things. And I think, again, being abroad sometimes in travelling, it's a slower pace of life compared to England or Canada, from what we've heard from our friends. So I think it gives you that space and time to be like, what do I want? And someone said something to us today, and it really hit. It was like, are you living the life of your dreams?
Yeah. And that actually kind of brings me on to my question. Every single episode we're going to be asking you questions.
Well, the first few we didn't.
No, not only, but I mean for our ones.
But our solo ones.
Yeah, we're going to be asking you a question, so you go away from this podcast to really help you start thinking differently, because you have the answers. So my question to you, and this is something for you to do as a bit of an exercise, but like, what does freedom lifestyle? What does that mean to you? In season 1, actually, of the podcast, me and Jacob, we used to ask our guests every single episode, what does freedom lifestyle mean to you? Obviously, me and you've gone down a different route now.
Yeah, we've switched it up. Because we want to make it more
about
for you than us.
Yeah, it's all about you. Like,
Yeah.
that's our impact and goal, is to help free you. In any area you feel trapped, our goal is to help you become free in that area. And in multiple areas, and level up together. So my question to you is, what does freedom lifestyle mean to you? Like, what is freedom lifestyle to you? Get super clear. Like, what does your dream life look like? And I'd strongly recommend writing this out in a notebook, in a journal. And to make it even better, I would personally, this is a little hack for you, I'd personally write it down in present tense. So as an example, let's say you want to travel every single country in the world, as an example. That's something you want to do. Write down, I have travelled to every single...
I am so grateful
that I have travelled to every single country in the world. Let's say you want to play for Manchester United Football Club, as an example. I am so grateful that I play for Manchester United Football Club. I'm so blessed. Let's say you want to become a multi-millionaire. I'm so grateful I'm a multi-millionaire. I now get to give back to all my friends and family. I get to free them all. As an example, get super clear on like what freedom lifestyle, what does your dream life look like? Where are you living? Where are you traveling to?
Really immerse yourself in it.
Even
like what your daily habits look like, who's there, what you look like, everything.
Who you're impacting, like why you're doing, what you're actually doing to make an income.
And the feelings, because all we really want is a feeling.
Yes.
When we want something, it's because it's going to make us feel a certain way. But you can probably feel that feeling now. Like, for example, let's say you want to travel the world because you want to feel...
freedom.
Yeah. How can you feel more freedom in your everyday life now to attract even more of it?
Because that's the thing. In order to create the reality that you want to create, like Ellie said, it's all just emotions. You need to tap into the emotions as if you've already got it, and that's how you're then going to be able to receive it. So that's our little growth challenge for you. Our freedom challenge. Our freedom challenge. My business sales growth club, whenever I do sell, I always call them growth challenges. Nice. But we're going to call these freedom challenges. So our freedom challenge for you is to write out your dream life, to write out what freedom lifestyle is to you.
And if you feel yourself hesitating because you're like, no, I couldn't have that, 10x it and write it down.
Yes, go bigger.
Don't let your mind tell you that you can't have something, because it's like going to a restaurant. You got to know what you want to eat to be able to order it and receive it.
That's it. You go to a restaurant, you look at the menu, you know it's on the menu, you order it and it comes.
Or like, you know when you were a kid and you used to get the Argos catalogue? Just circle everything you want, and it just felt like an endless book of possibilities. That's exactly what this is. We need to bring a little bit of being kids again into this.
You have to be like kids. Richard Branson, a billionaire. Like, you know, you don't have to always listen to us, but let's listen to billionaires, right? We study billionaires, and we haven't interviewed a billionaire yet. But we will do. But Richard Branson, I've seen him do a talk on stage, and he got asked a question of like, what's the main priority to build really big businesses? He started literally making noises of being a kid, like flying planes. And he was like, that's the key to life and the key to business is be a kid.
Yeah.
Be a kid again. Like, dream big. And that's our goal with this podcast, is to help you dream bigger. Because when you start dreaming bigger, you're thinking bigger. You're thinking differently. And then when you're thinking differently, you're going to start acting differently. And when you're thinking differently, you're going to be on a different frequency. And when you're on a different frequency, that's when you're going to start meeting the right people. That's when the right opportunities are going to come. And that's when next minute you're like, wow, I was writing this down in my journal. I was thinking about it, and now I'm actually living it.
Yeah. And it works. And I was sceptical at first.
When I first met Ellie, she was very skeptical. She thought I was very woo-woo. And now she's a yoga instructor.
There you go.
Yeah. But this podcast has been special. As you can tell, we're literally just chilling, speaking from the heart, because we can talk about this stuff all day. Like it literally energizes. This is the things I love to talk about the most.
And I think as well, it means so much to us because we've created more freedom in our life, and we just want to share it with the world. I just want to see as many people as possible living their best life, because life is so precious and amazing. And like we spoke about in episode 1, the media, social media, the news, it can make you really scared of the world, but it's actually an amazing place, and we can all live an amazing life.
And also, obviously, we've got the Freedom Lifestyle community, which you can find out the details for in the description below.
And there's loads of like-minded souls in there.
And it's gonna keep growing and growing and growing. And every single guest all the guests that we're getting on as well, they're going to be doing exclusive trainings, exclusive Q&As in there. They're actually going to be giving us access to their programs and trainings, so you can get mentored by our guests to help you create more freedom. But also, you get to ask them questions as well. So we're excited.
It keeps on giving.
It is. It's the freedom that keeps on giving. We're excited to see you in there. Join the tribe. Join the Freedom Lifestyle. And other than that, we'll be seeing you on the next one.
Hasta luego.